Hey guys, Dave here from the Manic Miners. Welcome back to another No Man's Sky video. And in today's video, guys, we're going to be making a shit ton of cash. So this is a follow-on video from one that I previously posted all about mining. But today we're going to take it to another level. And I'm going to show you how. And the money we're going to make in one day in No Man's Sky is just incredible. You're going to love this. So before we get cracking, if you haven't seen the last video, I'll put a link and maybe a little card thing up in the screen there, and go and watch that one. And if this video is helpful for you and you want to see more, don't forget to click the like button and maybe subscribe to the channel. Click the little notification bell if you want, and I post videos randomly all the time, if you know what I mean. And let's get cracking. Okay, so there's a couple of things you're going to need before we get on our little expedition. First things first. Let's go to your multi-tool. You're going to need the survey device. If you've seen my previous video or you know a little thing about mining, you're going to need the survey device to scan the terrain for mineral deposits or gas deposits or power deposits. So you're going to need one of those. So go grab one from the Nexus, from the Spatial Anomaly, and you'll need salvage data units for that. Alright, so on this particular video I'm going to be looking for and mining indium. So you're going to need the indium drive. Now this is on the Nexus again. You need to have to purchase the blueprint for this, but to get the blueprint for the indium drive you're also going to need the cadmium and the emerald drive. Alright, so today we're going to be using the indium drive, and you'll see why when we get down to the planet. So, once you've got those, well, go and sort out what you're going to be looking for. But keep in mind, you are going to need a little bit of... Hang on a minute. We've got to snag ourselves an encrypted navigational data. Can't turn those down. Okay, so first things first. You're going to go into space, and you're going to use your galaxy map and look for a blue system. That's what the indium drive's used for, is for blue stars, and head for a blue system. Okay, so once you found yourself a blue system, hyperdrive there. Only takes 30 seconds. And once you're there, have a scan around using your scanning module on your ship, and just see what's on each of the planets. And you'll notice we're looking for indium, as you can see down there. That planet's got indium. And somewhere down there I have already put a base. So let's have a look at this planet. This is the one I'm on, and again it's got indium, dioxide and cobalt. Now I've already built my mine down here, so don't worry, we're not going to be in here for hours building stuff. Okay, we've landed on the planet. It's called Mio. This is an indium-rich planet, and cobalt. Now the first thing you're going to do, you want to take out your survey device, get it onto what looks like the pickaxe, and start searching for... I would go for S-class mineral deposits. Now I know this one has cobalt and it has indium, but I was after indium for a reason, and it's just because it's very high value. I think it's around... At this time I think it's around about 400... units per unit of indium. So it took me about 2 hours to find an S-class one. There was lots of A's and lots of B's, but I was quite determined, and I stuck with it. Luckily this planet doesn't have any poor weather, so I just stuck with it, walked around, and I eventually found an S-class indium deposit. Now, as on my previous video, there's a couple of different ways you can power a mine. You can either use the solar panels, or if you're lucky enough, you can find a power source in your region. And you can find a power source again with the survey device, but click it on over to the lightning beam. And if you notice, in the same area that I placed my mine, I've got an A-class electromagnetic power hotspot, which is pretty cool really. It's because the amount of mines that we've got here, I'm currently running 26 mines. Okay, there's something wrong with me because this took a little while to set up, and if you notice, I don't know, a couple of updates ago they put the vibrations on the screen and the noise. I do apologise for that. So basically what I've done I found the nearest point to the centre. I hope you can hear me. In fact, what we'll do, we'll just turn my volume down. Right, that'll help out. Vibrating a little bit. So the centre mine is the one that had the greatest potential of getting ores out of. And then I worked out either side. There are 3 layers of mining mineral extractors. And what I've done, I've run cables all the way down from my power source. I put down a power extractor. In fact, I've probably got 6 up there, I think. Is it 6? Maybe 8. Because I think one extractor runs 4 mines. And I've also used the supply pipe to connect each extractor together. So they're all networked. And then I've run a supply pipe out the back to each of these lines of silos. And as you can see, there's quite a lot of silos here. I started there and I thought, that's not bad. We're getting quite a good little yield out of this. And then I got carried away and I went upstairs. So I ran one pipe upstairs, and these snakes, so they go from one to the other, all the way down to the back, and then they come back all the way down here and all the way around. Okay. I thought that's pretty good. And then I went a bit further and went up here. I couldn't tell you how many supply depots there are here. There's quite a few. But what it will do, if you've got the patience to do it, and, well, we'll get to that in a minute. If you've got the patience to build this, it's got 181,000 indium. So if you multiply that by 400, it's a massive amount of money. I think the last time I sold the indium from this mine, I got around about 80 million units. So we'll quickly snag the indium out of it. 181,000. We'll chuck it in our high capacity suit. And it's already started filling. We've already got 1,000. Okay. So every 11 hours, I can come back to this mine and I can get 181,000 indium. I could probably speed it up a little bit more. I did add a few more mines on here, and if you've seen my previous video, or you probably know how to do this, I've just stuck a couple of solar panels in here because for the amount of mines that are there, I just couldn't be bothered to run the cable down. So the one thing you really will need to buy to get this mine going is ferrite dust. And I even cheated a bit more, not sort of cheated, but I went around all my teleport systems and I started buying out metal plating, because each one of these silos is 10 metal plating. So when I ran out of metal plating, then I'd use ferrite dust. I think there's probably about 30 or 40,000 units of ferrite dust in here. Falling down a hole. So I go for indium. I think there's one higher than this, and that's activated indium. That's worth a little bit more. I don't know if I've actually got an activated indium planet on my list. I probably have. I've probably jumped about 40 times now. So what we'll do, the next thing you've got to do is obviously think about selling your indium. Now, it's very important that you don't just run up to a terminal and sell it straight away. Check out the prices, because I've got a funny feeling that it's flooded here. So if I went to sell the indium, that's not too bad. Minus 14. We could probably do a bit better. So if the market has been flooded, that will be minus 80, and it will be worth more or less nothing. So what we'll do, we'll jump to another system, a completely random one off my teleport list, and see if we can get some more money for it. Okay, we're at a random space station on my list. Let's go to the terminal and see what we've got here. So we go to sell indium. It's minus 8, so we're earning a little bit more. It's still not very good. I'm going to jump to another system. Hold on tight, guys, and then we'll be right back to you. Okay, space station number 2. Let's go and sell and see. I could always try one of the traders that come into the space station. It's minus 6. So if I was to sell this, it's 78 million units. Now that's every 11 hours. So we're looking at 150 million units every day. And don't forget, once you set this mine running, You can come out of the game. You don't have to be in the game, or you can go off and do your other bits like your farming or your freighter trawls, or just go and explore the galaxy. And you're constantly making money. So if you watch my units go up, I've just made 83 million units, give or take, for 80 million. So, just to refresh you, you're going to need some ferrite dust. You're going to need some metal plating. You're going to need the indium drive and go and find a blue system. On your multi-tool, you're going to need the survey device. And you're going to need a lot of time and patience. If you can't find a power source next to your mine, you're going to need to grab some gold and some carbon and some chromatic metal, and you're going to have to make some solar panels and batteries and wire it up that way. If you're not quite sure how to do that, check out my other video, my mining video, and it just gives you a basic idea of how to do it. And you'll be making millions, if not billions, within a few days. So, I hope this video has been helpful for you. If it has, don't forget to click the like button. And if you are new to the channel and you want to see some more videos, why not click subscribe and ring the little notification bell, because I go live sometimes and it'd be good to catch up with you. And if you've got any comments, drop them down below, even if it's just say hello. Let us know how you got on. And for now, I'll see you later. Bye.